everyone. Compliments of the new year. I'm Lusanda Netshitenzhe, CEO of TAF 21 and Umastandi. We are so excited to be in 2024. We look forward to working with all of you, property entrepreneurs out there in townships, to grow your property portfolios with you. But before we do that, we thought it's important at the beginning of the year to share a few tips with you on how we can ensure your success and how we can support you in ensuring that you become a successful property entrepreneur. The first tip we want to share is that you need to invest in your education. You need to acquire some knowledge, basic knowledge on property matters. We don't expect you to become an expert overnight, but we believe that some basic knowledge will make sure that you are set for a successful business. The first thing is ensuring that you understand property development, issues around construction, how to appoint contractors, the types of construction contracts to enter into, and how to design your property, how to go through town planning processes. Of course, we are here to support you through that. The second thing is property management. This is the most important part of property investment, because construction is one thing, it's for 8 months, 6 months, 12 months, but after that, you now have to manage this complete asset. And if you are financed through us, it's a 15-year relationship at least, or on average about 10 years. We expect that your property management is done in a way that ensures your success and obviously the success of us also as a financier in the product. So you need to invest in some basic property management skills, how to vet your tenants, what types of leases to enter into. The main thing that I would really like to caution is this idea that property is a passive investment. It's not a passive investment. We expect you to mind your business. We expect you to be involved in the management of your business, even if you've outsourced the property management to a property managing agent. You need to ensure that you speak to that property agent so that you understand what they are doing from a collections point of view, maintenance of your property, how your tenants are treated in the building, etc. You need to be able to visit your property investments and see that they are still upholding the quality that you as an entrepreneur want to see. So those things are important. So it's very important, please, if there's anything you're going to underline out of this conversation, is that property is not a passive investment. Unlike what is said out there in the market, you have to mind your business. The other education that we would like for you to invest in, which we are here to support you on, is just acquiring basic financial literacy skills. Things like understanding time value of money. Your 10,000, 20,000 that you have today does not have the same value tomorrow. It's always important that you understand that if you need to buy building materials, if you need to save for your equity, it's always better from a time value of money point of view to do it today, because money today has more value than it has tomorrow, because things go up with inflation, etc. So those concepts are important. Issues of opportunity cost. If you don't use that 10,000 wisely today, what have you lost from an opportunity point of view? We believe you need to use whatever savings you can towards your property investment as equity contribution. For instance, as a funder, we don't fund 100%. We usually require you as an entrepreneur to put in about 20% of the development costs that are necessary. So it's important that you use your money or your resources wisely. So all I can say in this is that it's important that you start where you are with what you have today, and please be free to speak to us. We are here to guide and provide any assistance you might require. The second thing that we would like for you to invest in is market research. It's very important to understand what you are entering into. But before you do your market research, you need to decide your investment strategy. Are you going to invest in property, as in residential property or commercial property or student accommodation or mixed-use developments where you have both commercial and residential in the same building? You need to be clear about your strategy up front so that we are able to assist you better. You know, we find a lot of entrepreneurs coming. One day they have one idea, they want to do student accommodation. Tomorrow they want to accommodate young working people. We need to be very, because that informs the kind of product that you're going to put in the market. Is it bachelor units? Is it one bedrooms? Is it units with shared ablutions, or the units that are self-contained? It's very important that you are clear what your investment strategy is. Also, are you investing for the long term? You need to decide up front. Are you in it to hold the investment, which means you buy to let for the long term, or you are in it to buy, renovate, and on sell? The latter is not the kind of business we support. We obviously want our clients to build property portfolios, so we support clients who are buying to let for the long term. So we want those who are wanting to hold their investment properties. That's the first thing. So once you have decided your investment strategy, you obviously need to do your market research. The usual thing in property about location. You need to decide where you want to invest. Which township? Is it in Soweto? In Soweto, where specifically? Soweto is a big township. Is it in Protea Glen? Is it in Orlando? Is it in Deep Kloof? Understand exactly what is happening in that part of Soweto where you want to invest. Is Protea Glen popular for families with young kids? Is it popular for young professionals who are single and just started working? So that could have informed the type of unit that you want to bring to the market and what type of rentals that you want to charge. It's important then in market research to understand two key things. What's the nature of demand? Which means who wants to live in those areas? What rent are they prepared to pay, and for what type of unit? And also, what's the nature of supply? Who are your competitors in that area? What are they providing? What type of units are they constructing, so that you can put something in to market that's competitive? So it's important that you understand those dynamics. So please remember location, and as close to the detail of where exactly, which street, which suburb within, or which township within Soweto, or within Khayelitsha, or within Kwamashu where I want to invest. You can't just say broadly, I want to be in Waterloo or Kwamashu. You need to have a clear idea of exactly the part of that township where you want to invest, because you are informed by the trends and the dynamics that are happening in that particular node where you want to focus your investment in. The other tip that we want to share with you is obviously the importance of finding the right partner, the issue of connecting and networking and knowing who is a financing partner that you can work with. At Umastandi, we are here ready and available to support you with senior debt, mortgage finance for the long term. But we don't give 100% financing. So where else can you get the difference that you need to close your financial requirements for that transaction? We also have a product called Intutuko Equity Fund that assists with part of that 20% that you need to put in. But you also have to put in skin in the game. So this so-called equity that you have to put in. Where are you going to, how are you going to raise that equity? Obviously, it is always better that equity is unencumbered cash that you put in the transaction, so that you are also invested in the transaction. So it's important that you understand your financing partner and what they provide, especially around issues of non-financial support, which brings me to the last tip around connections. It's very important that you are networked in this industry, so you know which contractor to use, you know who to use to buy your materials from for the construction, who to use for property management. We always insist that with our clients, we will always provide you non-financial support, which is training, tailored mentorship, as well as networking opportunities with fellow travelers. You know, you need to be able to have an opportunity to come to an event where you meet other entrepreneurs, so you can share notes on their experiences, because the best way to learn is to learn from someone who's done a similar thing before you. So with us, we ensure that you are provided with that support, where it's not about only accessing finance, but it's also being able to tap into the non-financial support packages that we have available. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you. We look forward to engaging with A lot of you this year looking at your different transactions, our portfolio managers are ready to assist and guide, and we hope that 2024 will be a better year for township investments.